So excuse the cloudiness of the water, but I just did some moving around some fish. I'm going to be building a big plywood tank, so I've been kind of offloading a few of my smaller fish to good homes. So as of right now, old Greg is in the 240. I moved all this stuff over here because the dolphin fish wasn't doing well. I wanted to clear out a kind of a different situation for it, and I decided it would be best to just swap tanks. Put them in here in the little isolation tank with the pass-through and try to fatten it up. When I pulled it out of the water, it was really skinny. It doesn't ever come out. I had this grand idea that I was going to be able to see it. It was going to be swimming through the hoops. So I moved everything over here thinking, oh, okay, I'll just pull all the hides out and then I'll be able to watch it and watch it grow, but it just isn't doing well. So I moved it into the little tank by itself, which it's already hiding, but I'm going to try to fatten it up and possibly rehome. I haven't decided yet. Meanwhile, old Greg is going to be living kind of the bachelor life in this giant tank by himself. I do have a jelly catfish in here that's about the same size that I'm going to rehome, so if anybody's interested in that. The Fahaka puffer got moved back into the cube tank. That's always been the puffer tank. I decided that's kind of where it needed to go again, and I'll show you guys that. So I'm in the middle of doing a water change on this from when I moved him. It was the only way I could catch the dolphin fish, but he's back in his cube tank, and I think he's just always going to stay here. He seemed to be the happiest there. This fish kind of, it does really well with other fish, but it does stress out with other fish, so I kind of just been raising guppies in here with the dolphin fish, and he's just going to live in here forever. He's a cooler fish to watch. He's a little more active, well, more so than the dolphin fish. So yeah, he's just going to stay here. We'll also do kind of an update on everything else that's been going on around here, which isn't much. Nothing really to report in this tank. The vampire texture's kind of hit a growth spurt. It's been eating like a madman for probably a good month straight. He was eating every day, so I basically just kind of feed him till he wasn't interested. And I want to say that in the past month or two, he's probably put on a couple inches, and he's really starting to kind of fill out. As of lately, he's not eating as much as he did, maybe every other day, so maybe the growth spurt had something to do with the appetite. Business as usual with this big biker. Just likes to hide and not eat. This little asshole right here has decided that both ends of the tank belong to him or her. As you can see, they're both completely dug out, so unless it's time to eat, it just goes back and forth and harasses everybody else, kind of like a typical Oscar. Every fish in this tank can whoop his ass, but I guess it's the mind game that prevails. I moved the flagtail into the 500 when I moved some stuff around with the 240. Everyone in here is doing well. This silver arowana picks on the other one that kind of just likes to live back here. I don't know if you can see him back there or not. It's back there somewhere. Oh, there he is. He just popped out. You can see its face is a little nipped up. I'm thinking about moving it into the 500. There really isn't any serious damage. It's just kind of nitpicky stuff. They're both eating fine, so I'm going to give it a little more time. Stingray still loves to eat. Everyone else, sturgeon is doing really well in here. It with draft cat kind of keep everything picked up. I did do a vacuum on these tanks last week, and I got barely anything out of here. They're keeping it so well stirred up. Pond is doing fine. I did have an overflow this morning. Got home late from 4th of July and kind of forgot to check stuff. Didn't get it set up like I normally do. I moved the big red tail in here. Kind of see him there. He is actually just shy of 2 feet now. I had a Facebook message pop up just about a week ago when I got him, and he was only a couple inches long, so that kind of goes to show you that in 2 years he's just a few inches short of 2 feet. That's pretty crazy. Everyone else in here is eating well. Everyone's getting along. The Jaguar still kind of lives in his spot down there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but overall I've just been so busy with other projects that I haven't really been making videos or anything. Getting materials together to make a plywood tank that is going to take over this entire section here. It's going to be 12 to 14 feet long, about 5 feet front to back, and about 4 feet deep. Somewhere, you know, around 1,500 gallons, and we'll kind of get into that when the time comes.